Hello everybody, hope you're having a great day. This is Momo from TheMomoZone, and this is Just Ask Momo. And today's letter goes like this. I am confused. I really don't know what I want to do with my life. There's just so many things. High school English teacher, youth pastor, photographer, writer, artist, painter, designer, consultant, dog trainer, radio talk show host. I've even thought of doing what you do, motivating. For some reason, I can't stick to one subject because I get bored with it or I think it won't help me in the long run, financially and enjoyable. I think I have this mindset because I can't do anything, won't amount to anything because of how my parents always put me down when I introduced a new goal of mine. If you can provide me with anything, that would be very much appreciated. John. Thank you so much for writing me this letter, John. Well, confidence is really part of your problem here. I feel for you. I can understand that if you were brought up and every time you're introduced a new goal and dream, the people that you look up to told you that, I'm not so sure about this, it's not possible. Well, that's not a very good way to start your confidence bone. A lot of times you're not going to have any idea of what you're doing and how it's going to amount to anything unless you finish it. I don't know how old you are. When you want too many things, well, you can't even start one thing and finish it because you're already on to the next thing that you wish you were doing. The trick is sacrifice. You have to understand that you cannot do everything at the same time. Everything has got a time and a place. So part of the trick is going to be the compromise of picking the thing that is the closest to you right now, the thing you enjoy the most right now, and most important, that you have accessibility to. For instance, if you want to be a photographer, do you have photography equipment? Do you have lights? Do you have a good camera? Do you have experience? Or is it something that you just want? You'd say you'd like to be a youth pastor. Well, that means that you're going to have to go out, go to some places, talk to some people, encourage kids and give them positivity and whatever it is you want to do. But you have to physically go out and do that by repeating the function, the thing that it is that you want to do, and pushing yourself to a higher level. Because when you're starting to learn something new, let's face it, you're not as hot as you're going to be after you've learned how to do it a while later. So what you got to do is pick that thing and stick to it, taking what you know to another level. I mean, if we were always doing the same thing and never expanding for our whole life, then it would be, pretty boring. As to growing up without having the support that you want, the encouragement, if you are what you eat, then as you grow up, you're going to have that ingrained in you. But let me tell you, you got to find a way to get rid of that. I'm sure that there's people around you who encourage you. These are the people that you have to feed from and say, yeah. But most important, you got to be able to feed from yourself and say that you are happy with what it is you're doing, with your own decision, with you going out there and saying, I have picked this, I'm now going to take this as far as I can. Because anything you do in the beginning is learning. After that, it's application. Now you got to put it in use and you got to build a portfolio. No matter what it is that you do. After that, you got to get the gig, the job, get hired, or start your own business. So no matter what it is you pick, there is a process. And it's ever evolving. Even if you start somewhere and you have a business that develops out of it, at one point, you're going to have to keep redeveloping your business so that you move and flow with the times and the trends. And that is fun. And that is the amazing thing about being able to reinvent yourself with something that you love. So pick that thing, stick to it, and understand that all these things you love will not disappear. They're always going to be there. You're just going to have to find a time and a place to be able to make this happen. And you will. Thank you so much for writing and taking the time to watch. You guys rock. You've been watching Just Ask Momo. Oh yeah.